Welcome to episode 9, Amancio Ortega, part 1, Richest Man in Europe. This is a ZARA store in New York City. There are more than 10,000 ZARA stores in the world. They are found in 68 countries. This is Amancio Ortega, the richest man in Europe and the second richest man in the world. He's only 80 years old. Ortega was one of the most secretive men in Europe. For 40 years, he did not allow pictures or interviews. He cannot hide from the world anymore.
We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
Ortega was born in the province of Leon in Spain in 1936. His father was a railroad worker. He followed his family to Coruna. He remembers his mother being kicked out of a grocery store for bad credit. He felt greatly ashamed. At age 14, he quit school. His first job was making shirts by hand. At age 39 in 1975, he opened his first ZARA store, the company he co-founded with his ex-wife, Rosalia Mera. This is a picture of Rosalia Mera. Rosalia has even less formal education than Amancio. She quit school at age 11 to start work as a shop assistant. Rosalia Mera is important because she continued to own 7% of Inditext, which is the holding company of ZARA after the couple's divorce in 1986. When Rosalia Mera died in 2013, at age of 69, she was the richest woman self-made billionaire in the world.
En distintos momentos también, pues de distintos estratos, en distintos roles.
Amancio Ortega made his huge fortune in fast fashion. Now, what is fast fashion? Well, let's start with who are the major players. Well, in the US, they are ZARA, H&M, and Forever 21. Even Target. If you have visited one of these stores, you will know. Here's a picture of Catwalk. Here's a video clip of cash register at ZARA.
We can have all the information daily from the stores, on sales the day before. But that's easy, just to know.
How fast is fast fashion? Here I mean from catwalk to cash register in 2 weeks. Now, that is fast. Here's a simplified representation of how fast fashion works. Amancio Ortega is a great innovator. For example, in the number of designers. He has 500 designers taking notice of every little change in trends and consumer tastes. Communication between stores is most important.
Communication is very important. Personal communication with the store manager. And for instance, we are now seeing a meeting that they are having right here, all the product people along with the commercial people, in order to establish also how many styles we're going to do for the collection that they are doing right now. And they are just dealing with the information that they are getting from the store managers, and they are now putting it all together in order to take decisions about the product and how to manage the product. After all this information they get from the stores, then we have different options about the product. The creation is not only a matter of the designers, graphic designers. It's a matter of all this information and all the decisions that they all together take following all this information that they are gathering in the stores.
What made the Ortega story so special? Here are my 4 reasons. First, they started from zero. They were forced to quit school and began work at age 14 and age 11. Second, they seem to come from nowhere. Coruna in Spain has less than 250,000 population. It's not a commercial center, a political center, and definitely not a fashion center. Third, they both have no formal education, not even high school. Fourth, Ortega opened his first ZARA store at the age of 39. He's not a prodigy either. I also found two paradoxes here. First, small education, big billionaires. Both Amancio and Rosalia have very little formal education. Paradox 2, small town, big billionaire. Coruna in Spain is no Barcelona or Madrid or even Valencia. I had expected the richest man in Europe to come from London, Paris, or Moscow. What have I learned today? Hard work and innovation beat everything else. ZARA went IPO in 2001 when Ortega was already 65 years old. Bill Gates is now 61, so there's no such thing as too old. Amancio started working when he was 14, so there's no such thing as too young either. In 2016, if I add Rosalia, Mera's portion and Amancio's portion together, then he is the richest man in the world, not only in Europe. You might think the Ortega story is luck or accident, but I would disagree. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your comments and questions below. Please watch my coming video, The 12 Lessons of Amancio Ortega. Finally, wishing everyone peace and prosperity.